Life of Muhammad. 15. Inviting the three chiefs in. Taif. The elite Quraysh of Mecca had rejected him, so Muhammad God's messenger set off to the next major city called Taif. The tribe in Taif was rivals to the elite of Mecca. Three brothers ruled it, and God's messenger invited them to serve the one God and accept the messages of Islam. But all three rejected in the most sarcastic ways. One said, "If God has sent you as a prophet, I might as well tear down the curtains of the Kaaba," in remorse. The second said, "Has Allah not found anyone better than you?" The third said, "I cannot speak to you, because if you really are a prophet, then you are too holy for me. And if you are a liar, then you are too beneath my dignity that I respond to you." So all three of them mocked him, so the prophet left. As he left, the leaders sent the children and slaves to throw stones on the messenger of God. The distance was a half an hour walk. His legs were bleeding, and his sandals were stuck to his feet by his blood. And he was saying, "Oh God, forgive them, because they don't know." He reached a garden and sat down to rest. Some people from his tribe of Quraysh owned this garden, and they felt sorry that the people of Taif had done this to him. So they sent one of their servants called Adiz to give him some grapes. So the prophet accepted the gift of grapes and said, "Bismillah," with the name of Allah, and began eating. Adiz was shocked and said, "What is this phrase? This is not the phrase of the local Arabs." And so the prophet said, "This is something my Lord has taught me." "And where are you from, O Adiz?" Adiz said, "I am from Nineveh." So the prophet smiled and said, "Yunus bin Matta," meaning Prophet Jonah the son of Matthew. Adiz was shocked and said, "How did you know Jonah the son of Matthew? Nobody in this whole land has ever heard of him at all." The prophet said, "How do I not know Jonah? He is my brother, and I am his brother. We are both prophets of God." And so Adiz instantly began kissing the feet of the prophet as the Christians did out of respect like they did with their elders and priests. And he believed in the prophet right then and there. The two men of Quraysh stood in shock, so when Adiz came back they said to him, "Why are you kissing his hands and feet?" Adiz said, "O my masters, there is no one on earth better than him, since he is a prophet as he told me things only a prophet could know." The men said, "O Adiz, he has bewitched you, as your religion is better than his." But Adiz ignored them and remained a true believer all his life. On the way back to Mecca, an angel came to Prophet Muhammad and said that he could crush the people of Taif between two mountains for harming God's messenger. But he replied, "No, maybe God will guide their children in the future to serve the one God without making any equals to him." And this would happen later on within his life, some years later.